Alright, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, give honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Give a double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me these truth. Give a double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. Alright, brothers and sisters, I want to go into a quick little discussion real quick. I want to talk about the individual podcast that's called Hood Love / Mikey B, right? And how a lot of you young guys be looking up to these dudes. You got OG Pimp, Studda Diamonds, all these guys that just got out of prison, which anybody that get out of prison, brothers and sisters, they can redeem themselves. They can change their mentality. But the changing of the mentality, it got to come from you. See, you got to change within yourself. Everything that's about you got to be changed. It can't be you change this one aspect, but you still struggling with this stuff. And I'm not saying that you got to be perfect. I'm just saying that you got to be a genuine person. And I don't see that when I see these guys. It's because a lot of these OGs or these guys, they supposedly be doing a lot of work in the neighborhood. They talk to the youth and things of this nature, and which may be true. But what type of an example are you setting for the young children or the young adults, young teenagers and things of this nature that's looking up to you? What type of example is you setting for them? And here it is, you telling these young kids to put down the guns. If you got an issue with one another, pick up the boxing gloves and, or talk it out. What type of example is you setting that you can't even hash out the differences that y'all have with one another? We looking at Mikey B. He's doing a podcast or something like that about, I think, OG Pimp and Studda Diamonds. And here it is. These are grown men. They almost in their 50s. Or if they ain't in their 50s already, but they can't even come together as men, talk certain things out, and try to do something that's constructive for the children that's coming up after them, that's watching them. Every time you hear these guys on television, our people, Israelites, they always going back and forth with each other, hating each other. So when I see guys like this, you know what this is? This nothing but old Negro. And look what they arguing about. They arguing about stuff that happened 30 years ago. But let's say something happened to Mikey B, Studda Diamonds, or OG Pimp. So they get killed or they get put in a wheelchair or something like that. Then they're going to be talking about, man, we may not been on good terms. I wish I could have talked to them, or we may not like each other, but I wouldn't wish that on them and stuff like that. But when the man was here, you could have came down as a man and spoke to these people. See, we as people, we have to start the process of learning how to forgive one another. And when I say I forgive you, we got to really mean that. Because there's nothing really bad to the point where we not speaking. And a lot of this stuff that these guys are arguing and debating and going back and forth with is over old stuff that happened in jail, brothers and sisters. That's what this is about. So this shows you that a lot of your OGs that you're following in the streets, they're not men, see? They're not, just because you in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or whatever, that don't make you a man. You just of age. To be a man is a man of integrity, honor. They know how to handle certain situations. And these guys do not know how to handle situations. They're nothing but 50, 40, 30-year-old men with a young kid's mentality. Brothers and sisters, a true leader learns how to fight his battles. He knows when war starts. But if it's not really no war, brothers and sisters, what do we have in the battle? And see, a true leader will go to the other people to try to mend certain things so that war won't start. We don't see that with these brothers and sisters. We got to start scrutinizing these guys. These guys are not leaders. They nothing but children on television giving you the dog and pony show. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, peace, shalom.